All right, guys, it's Thursday, May 16th. That means it's time for another BTC fishing report. Uh-oh. All right, guys, I told y'all there were triple tail around, and you just saw in the intro, that was our friend Tim Jones, and it was his 21st birthday yesterday, so we took him on a little fishing trip, and we're able to knock that fish off his list. So he's been looking for one for a little while. Sorry that the video's shaky a little bit there. It's daddy-daughter date night. Say hi, Marley.
Hi.
So we're off to grab a bite to eat, and we'll go ahead and film this while I'm on the way. So last week I told y'all not to panic, not to freak out about the spillway being open. Let's wait, see how many gates are open and how long they're open. Well, what I didn't know last week was that we were going to get the great flood of 2019 the next day, and 13 inches of rain in 24 hours just to the north of us. And all that stuff has trickled down the rivers now, or rushed down the rivers, excuse me, and is pouring into the sound as we speak. I don't even know if the spillway waters really had a chance to make it here yet. Usually it takes it about 2 weeks. So I think what we're seeing now is more of a result of this rain combined with what was left from last time the spillway was open. So with that being said, I'm seeing terrible water all across the western side of the Mississippi Sound. Everything from Gulfport west looks really bad right now. There's still some fish being caught. I think the key is going to be like it's been all spring, find deeper holes where there's still salty water at the bottom and that mud is up on top. All right, but it's looking worse. I haven't seen this much debris floating in the Sound outside of a hurricane that I can recall. And we're kind of holding off on running before safe light or daylight, where we can see pretty well, just due to the sheer volume of things we're seeing floating in the water right now. Trees, logs, all that other stuff that's come down the river. So be safe. Even if you have radar, guys, it's not going to show you that log or that tree floating. Okay, so please be safe. With that being said, I feel like when it was just a spillway water last month, I was able to find pockets of clean water. We talked about that, searching out these isolated areas of cleaner water and fishing that. But I'm really struggling to find pockets of clean water now, and I've resorted to outrunning the dirty water, and I mean running. I've been put a lot of miles on the boat, and either east or south, pick your direction, but you're gonna have to go east or south to get out of this water. Now, when I do get where I can fish and the water's cleaner, the bite's been pretty good. Guys, it's the May full moon. We know that's a speckled trout hot time. Their fish are ready to spawn. I've seen a lot of big full females with roe, and they're getting really ganged up. You're able to put a good smack on them when you find a pile. It's usually a pretty good group, and you can really put a dent in them real quick. So with that being said, I'm not a biologist, but I've always been told a speckled trout needs 16 parts per million as far as salinity to spawn effectively, so that their eggs don't sink into the bottom and die. They can float. So they're just not getting that, in my opinion, in a lot of areas of the Sound right now. So that's what I would look for. If I'm thinking about where am I gonna go, and I'll decide I'm gonna go east, or I'm gonna go south to the Chandelier Islands, or I'm gonna go east to Horn Island, I'm looking for traditional spots. I like a sandier bottom during the spawn. I feel like those big females come out and they rub their belly on the bottom. It's just an opinion of mine, and that's what I'm looking for. Some kind of structure. I like 7 to 8 feet of water and sandier bottom, and it's been a pretty good bite. Horn Island, Ship Island's been decent. Chandelier's been good if you're going to run that far south. All that stuff, okay? So this weekend, it starts to look a little sketchy on Saturday. Friday's not too bad. Tomorrow morning's not too bad. Saturday starts off fairly decent, but starts to deteriorate through the evening, and then Friday starts to deteriorate through the evening. Saturday is looking kind of sporty, so Please be safe out there. Key in on that clean water. Let me know how you're doing. I hope this report helped you, east and south. And look for us next week. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Guys, I'm sorry that I was kind of rambling in this video, but all I can think about is getting my grub on with my girl. So we'll talk to y'all next week. Tight lines.